Can you picture a time when muscle cars didn't just survive the 1970s? They evolved, outsmarted the odds, and still ruled the streets? Gas crises, smog laws, rising insurance? None of it killed the thrill. From the 450 horsepower Chevel SS454 to NASCAR-bred Laguna S3 and sleeper hits like the Fairmont, these machines proved muscle wasn't dead. It was just getting smarter. Some hit 0 to 60 in under 6 seconds. Others quietly shaped future legends. So what made these 10 beasts unbreakable in a decade built to break them? Stay with us. We're breaking down every detail. And for more raw power, don't forget to subscribe. 1. Chevy Camaro, the 1970 to 1973. Chevy Camaro marked the golden years of its second generation, known for its Ferrari-inspired egg crate grille and quad taillights. Riding on GM's F-body platform, it offered multiple engine choices, but the standout was the 1970 Z28's 350 cubic inch LT1 V8, pushing 360 horsepower with solid lifters. It could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 5.8 seconds with a top speed of nearly 130 miles per hour. Prices back then started around $3,200, and fuel economy averaged 10 to 12 miles per gallon. While not efficient, it was built for raw performance. A major highlight was its 13-year run with minimal structural changes, proving its lasting appeal. This Camaro wasn't just a car, it was a statement of American power and style. 2. Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. The 1970 to 1982. Pontiac Firebird Trans Am gained fame through Smokey and the Bandit and the Rockford Files, becoming a cultural icon. Built on the GM F-body platform shared with the Camaro, it stood apart with Pontiac-exclusive engines, sharper suspension tuning, and unique styling. The most powerful version, the 1970 Trans Am, featured a 400 cubic inch Ram Air 4 V8 engine that produced 370 horsepower, enabling it to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 6 seconds. Later models like the 1977 version packed a 6.6-liter V8 with 200 horsepower and averaged 12 to 14 miles per gallon. Prices range from $3,000 to $7,500 depending on year and trim. Distinctive shaker hoods, aggressive front fascia, and long production life made it one of America's most recognizable muscle cars. 3. Chevy Chevel SS454. The 1970 Chevy Chevel SS454 LS6 is often hailed as the most powerful muscle car of its time, equipped with a 454 cubic inch big block V8, delivering 450 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque. It could rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.4 seconds, with a top speed of 140 miles per hour. In 1971, the LS6 returned with 425 horsepower, making it Chevy's strongest offering of the 1970s. Original prices started around $3,500, while fuel economy hovered near 9 to 11 miles per gallon. Features included a cowl induction hood, heavy-duty suspension, and SS badging. Today, these cars are highly collectible but tricky to authenticate, as they require original documents or expert verification due to limited factory records. 4. AMC Javelin. The 1971 to 1974 AMC Javelin marked American Motors' boldest push into the muscle car world. The 1971 Javelin AMX featured a 401 cubic inch V8, producing 330 horsepower, capable of 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 6.5 seconds, with a top speed of 125 miles per hour. Prices started near $3,000, and fuel economy averaged 12 to 14 miles per gallon. Known for its aggressive styling, flared fenders, and Trans Am racing success, it stood out in a crowded market. AMC's back-to-back SCCA Trans Am titles in 1971 and 1972, led by George Fulmer and Roy Woods, gave the Javelin real credibility. Despite AMC's smaller budget, the Javelin earned its place as one of the era's most unique and competitive muscle cars. 5. Big Horse Ford Mustang. The 1971 to 1973 Ford Mustang, nicknamed the Big Horse, marked the final stretch of the first generation. By 1971, the Mustang had bulked up by nearly 800 pounds compared to the 1964 original. The standout model was the 1971 Super Cobra Jet, powered by a 429 cubic inch V8 producing 375 horsepower, capable of 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.7 seconds, with a top speed around 135 miles per hour. Pricing began near $3,200, while fuel economy hovered at 8 to 10 miles per gallon. Key features included a Ram air hood, competition suspension, and drag pack upgrades. Despite the size, it retained the first-gen Mustang charm, blending classic styling with brutal big block power, making it a unique mix of muscle and legacy. Enjoying this? Subscribe now and tap the bell icon. 6. 1972 Ford Torino. The 1972 Ford Torino stood out with its one-year-only fighter jet-style grille, making it one of the best-looking models in Torino history. While power dropped from earlier highs, the top engine option, a 351 cubic inch Cleveland V8 with 4-barrel carburetor, still delivered a solid 248 horsepower, reaching 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.5 seconds. Its top speed was around 120 miles per hour, with fuel economy averaging 10 to 13 miles per gallon. Prices started at roughly $2,800, making it an affordable mid-size muscle option. Though no longer a street king, it remained a NASCAR favorite and sold well thanks to its aggressive styling, smooth ride, and spacious interior. The 1972 model's unique fascia gives it collectible appeal even today. 7. 1974 Plymouth Barracuda. The 1974 Plymouth Barracuda, riding on Chrysler's E-body platform, stayed true to its original 1970 pony car design, even as rivals moved on. Its top engine offering was the 360 cubic inch V8, producing 245 horsepower, capable of 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.2 seconds, and reaching a top speed around 115 miles per hour. Fuel economy ranged from 10 to 13 miles per gallon, and the base price started near $3,100. Though seen as outdated by 1974, its bold fastback styling, shaker hood option, and aggressive stance kept it appealing to purists. Unlike competitors, the Barracuda didn't chase trends. It preserved the classic muscle aesthetic until the end. That makes it not just rare, but a final salute to the golden age of muscle. 8. 1973 to 1976 Chevy Laguna S3. The Chevy Laguna S3, produced from 1973 to 1976, was Chevrolet's stylish response to the post-muscle malaise era. Replacing the SS badge, it featured the sleek slant-nose Endura front end in 1975 to 1976, improving aerodynamics for NASCAR dominance. The top engine was the 454 cubic inch V8, rated at 245 horsepower, with 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 7.8 seconds, and a top speed nearing 120 miles per hour. Prices started around $3,500, with fuel economy at 10 to 12 miles per gallon. The Colonnade A-body chassis provided improved handling and safety, while its rarity today boosts collectability. Though factory power was down, it's now a popular candidate for LS swaps, turning this sleek coupe into a serious modern performer with old-school muscle car attitude. 9. 1978 Ford Fairmont. The 1978 Ford Fairmont wasn't built as a muscle car, but its role as the first to use Ford's Fox platform makes it historically important. Base models came with a 2.3-liter inline-4, but optional engines included a 302 cubic inch 5.0-liter V8, producing around 139 horsepower. Weighing just under 3,000 pounds, it had a decent power-to-weight ratio for the time. 0 to 60 miles per hour took about 9.5 seconds, with top speed around 110 miles per hour. Fuel mileage was around 18 to 22 miles per gallon, and the price started near $3,700. Its lightweight chassis later underpinned iconic Mustangs, proving its hidden potential. With clean lines and huge swap possibilities, the Fairmont became a sleeper hit, launching the next era of American performance without anyone noticing. 10. 1978 Chevy Malibu. The 1978 Chevy Malibu marked the debut of GM's downsized G-body platform, replacing the heavier Colonnade A-bodies. It was smaller, lighter, and more efficient, weighing just around 3,300 pounds. Engine options included a 305 cubic inch V8 with about 145 horsepower, giving it a 0 to 60 miles per hour time of roughly 10 seconds. Top speed touched 105 miles per hour, and fuel economy ranged between 17 to 21 miles per gallon. Prices started near $4,300. While not a muscle car by 60s standards, its rear-wheel drive layout, simple chassis, and V8 availability made it a favorite among hot rodders. With its clean styling, easy engine swaps, and growing rarity, the '78 Malibu became a sleeper platform for modern builds and drag strip surprises. In the end, these weren't just cars. They were the last real fighters of a changing era. Some roared with big blocks, others quietly paved the way for future legends. Which of these machines do you think was the smartest survivor of the '70s? And which one still deserves more respect today? Drop a comment and let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss more powerful stories from the golden age of muscle. Thanks for watching. See you on the next ride.